Political development and stability are key elements for the foundation of prosperous nations. In Africa, many countries are still grappling with unstable democracies and sit-tight syndrome. Nigeria is one of the few countries showing the indices of stable and growing democracy on the continent, thereby giving hope of setting the pathway for others to follow. Consolidation of these gains in the next year general election in Nigeria will no doubt further boost the continent's drive towards advancing political growth. How that can be a signpost for the continent will engage our focus on this episode of the program. And we also have a story on the African Day celebration, but I am Charles Alpha, welcoming you to Africa Weekly. The biggest democracy in Africa, Nigeria, is marching towards another election next year in what many see as a step towards consolidation of its very fast-growing political endeavor. Groups and key players are playing their parts, ensuring a successful outcome that will cement the country's place as the beacon of light in the continent.
What we want.
Majority of the 2023 presidential aspirants were expected at this interactive engagement, but just a few turned up. This is a platform bettered by the drive for a new Nigeria, where those vying for the office of the president would interact with Nigerians on how they intend to address issues of insecurity, poverty, unemployment, and more.
I have what it takes to do the needed change.
We must unite as one nation.
You come to tell us that you have a vision. You must have provable pan-Nigerian spirit.
Our rulers, our leaders, our politicians have to change. And they cannot change unless we change.
I believe that no man is good enough to decide who should govern you. You take that decision by yourself so that you'll be able to live with the outcome.
With the party primaries around, delegates on their part were advised to put their nation first. Joining me now live in the studio to look at this issue is Mubuya John Abraham Breakforth. He's a national coordinator, New Nigeria Dream Initiative, a project of a new dream for grassroots development. We're glad to have you, Doctor, on Africa Weekly.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now to begin with, can you give us your perspective on where Africa is right now in terms of democratic growth?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Africa as a continent is facing a serious challenge in the democratic experience. You can see in many countries in Africa, we have a challenge of tenure elongation, whereby some of the democratic nations in Africa find it difficult to practice the norms of democratic principles. Like a country like Cameroon, the president of Cameroon has been there for 35 years as a democratic nation. Sit-tight syndrome is what we experience in most of the African countries. Look at a country like Rwanda. The president is doing well, and now you have to amend the constitution to give way for the top 10, top 10 in office, which is supposed to be second 10. You have to change the constitution. You could say a country, other countries like Uganda. You see what happened in Uganda, whereby the president is still there. And so Africa leaders are finding it difficult to allow a free flow of democratic principles. Let's say a few countries like South Africa, that you can see that really the democratic experience is doing well. Also, a country like other countries like Central Africa, you can see what is happening in Central Africa, the challenge of democracy in that country. So generally, only few countries like Nigeria, you can see that we have uninterrupted democratic process for 22 years. And that is plus for Nigeria as a nation. You know, Nigeria is actually waking up to democratic principles in terms of democracy in Africa. So I will give that to Nigeria. I will believe that as election is coming up in next year, 2023, this experience of non-interrupting democratic process will also happen in Nigeria.
Okay.
Nigeria is doing well in that area. As South Africa is doing well, Rwanda is doing well, and some other, but other African countries are really not doing very well in terms of democracy.
Okay. Now you mentioned Nigeria, you know, as part of those countries in Africa now doing now. Now, as a big force in the continent, why is political stability and democracy in Nigeria important to Africa?
Yes, very important. Africa is known as the giant of Nigeria. Sorry, is known as the giant of Africa, and Nigeria has the highest population in Africa. So the whole world, if Nigeria fails in democratic experience, it will affect the entire Africa. We have over 200 million Nigerians, you know, living in Nigeria, and not talk about those in outside Nigeria. So Nigeria as a nation is the mirror for democracy in entire Africa. Okay. Nigeria must not fail. Nigeria is getting it right. Nigeria as a nation is moving forward in the practice of democracy. And I believe that President Muhammad Buhari have done very well. If you look at the electoral process, the electoral act and all that, he is giving the room to ensure that democracy drives in Nigeria. So Nigeria must not get it wrong.
Okay. Now, just before I let you go, Doctor, what is the new Nigeria Dream Initiative doing to guide electorate to make informed decision, you know, come next year, with particular reference to the participation of youth and women?
Yeah, the new Nigeria Dream Initiative is a project of the new dream for grassroots development. And this organization have come into being because if you look at the last election in Nigeria, we have what we call voter apathy. Many Nigerians do not vote because of wrong orientation. So what we are doing as organization, the new Nigeria Dream Initiative, is to reorientate the mindset of Nigerians, to mobilize, galvanize, and reorientate the mindset of Nigerians on citizen rights to vote, on confidence building of Nigerians, especially the youth and the women, to put confidence, to build a confidence that, look, your vote will count. The electoral act, as amended, will give room for a vote to count. The Electoral Commission, the INEC in Nigeria is doing a lot. The government in power is doing a lot to ensure that your vote counts. So we are going out mobilizing Nigerians. Our target is to ensure that before October this year, 99.9 million Nigerians have registered, have the voters card, who are adults above 18 years, have the voters card, and have been properly educated, mobilized to come out to vote, so that the huge resources the government of Nigeria putting into the conduct of election logistics will not be wasted. Okay. So we are doing that. We are doing on grassroots mobilization. We are also putting up what we call word-to-word voters education forum, whereby we have an interactive forum of voters at the ward level in the 8,809 wards. And going forward, we are not stopping at 2023. We are working beyond 2023 it's a 25 years project to strengthen Nigeria democratic process and to get Nigeria in the right path.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Onwubuya Abraham Breakforth, the National Coordinator of New Nigeria Dream Initiative, and also the former presidential candidate. Thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
All right, now we will take the tidbit, and that will be next on our program. Stay with us.